legends, I hope you're all amazing. On today's video, we are going to conclude looking at the brand new algorithms in the Eventide H90 by taking a look at not one, but two of these new algorithms, the instant phaser and instant flanger, based on Eventide's iconic instant phaser and instant flanger rack units. They released plugins of these particular units recently, and now they've been ported into the H90. Pretty unique sounding for a phaser and a flanger, and I'm running these post amp and cab sim using my Axe effects for all of that, so that you can kind of get an idea of how these would have been applied in a studio. Like I mentioned earlier, if we've got it set to manual, then we use this manual control to sweep the modulation. Let's hear that. I'll stick with this gain sound. Let's hear the same thing with the flanger side now. If you don't want to sweep that manual control, you can also do those kind of frozen flanger and phaser sounds in there. I think my favorite are the combination modes, like having, say, envelope and oscillator on here, which is a whole lot of fun, or envelope and manual, or all of them. Let's take this oscillator and envelope. We'll set the depth to negative values over here. I'm going to set it on wide mode for the instant flanger. I'm going to set the LFO rate a little bit higher and the width a little bit wider on there. And I'll just bring the envelope threshold down a little bit. I'll leave the release where it is at 225 milliseconds. We can also play around with the feedback on here. You can go from negative 100 to 100 on the instant flanger, which is pretty fun. I'll leave it at 50, then we'll hear minus 50. A lot to process, but I'll just noodle and we can have a listen to it. This is one of those effects that definitely has an identifiable character, but within that character, there's a pretty broad range of tones in there. That, with the source set to all, The depth to negative values in there I really like for just kind of really out there effects. I had that on the whole time. I don't think I would necessarily use that on the whole time. I would use this in kind of short, sharp bursts as a very distinct effect, especially in stereo, especially if you're recording a part with this. This is really going to bring a part to life there, especially with distortion. A lot of especiallys in there. Let's do the same thing. I'm just going to tweak the instant phaser in here. This wide mode sounds amazing on this one. Low LFO rate. We'll start with the source's oscillator and maybe we'll go down to the depth around 50% or something like that. I'll bring the rate up as well and take the width all the way up to 100. Then we'll just kind of play with it. The age control on here can sound super crusty and super unique. The instant phaser is pretty fun for kind of faux rotary sounds. One last preset with the instant flanger now. This one is called Elastic Dreams, kind of captures that rubbery 70s thing. So much fun to be had with these two algorithms. I would say if you were going for traditional guitar-focused phasing and flanging, use the existing modes that were on the H9. You want your kind of phase 90 style sound, or you want your MXR flanger or electric mistress. You've already got those sounds in there. The instant phaser and instant flanger really have their own character. They're amazing on guitar and other instrument sources, and you can even kind of use them as mixing tools in here. They're classic studio effects. Now they're available in the H90. If you like what I've been doing here on the channel with these videos, you can check the video description to support my channel in a variety of ways. Otherwise, I'll say thanks for watching, and I'll play you all out with some more instant flanger. Have a great day.